every 20 seconds. Here. Thank you. You. You know, if these rebels actually moved in as a unified group, they'd actually do a lot better. A lot better. I wonder how damage these can do. Extremely powerful turrets capable of killing entire battalions in less than a minute. There. I have to pop that. Ooh, I can call him more. Right there. It's minute 30. Wish you came in a bit sooner. Pop it. Move in. If they aren't in cover, they'll die. The damn generators are melting. The turrets are pushing them too hard. Yeah, they won't last much longer. Almost for a moment I thought that got cut early. Like, you know, sign that they're being pushed too hard. You know, like the generators finally gave out kind of thing. Okay. Now I really don't have enough people up here. And though, if I just survive, shit, down here. Move here. Oh Christ, stay there.
I'm getting buried here.
Over here. Christ. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Go there. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Move there. Tyreen. Hit it. No, no need. Open fire, please. Back. Kill. Just need to hold out for a little bit longer. Red, we do to the way they're held up, their position. He can't get involved without poking his head out of cover. Okay. Flashbang. There. We won. Move. A victory is a victory. Doesn't matter how clumsy it is. Bastards just keep coming and coming. It's just like Tank of the Nymphomaniacs 10. They just keep coming. Well, they aren't taking this place, I'll tell you that. Thank you, cutscene powers. Bloody hell. I think they've given up. Guess so. They're retreating this side as well. Good. So we need to... Captain Harsh. Captain Stryker. Can you read us? Yeah, we're still alive in here. Approaching from your west and south. Captains. Relief. It should be... Relief? Anyway, help is here. I think it's misspelled, but I'm not good at I'm too used to spell check. About time, people. This is not your usual ruffian rebellion. They're organized and obviously funded. Not our concern for now, Tyreen. We need to set up new turrets. Starring will probably... Right, the almighty Major Starling. When were you planning on telling me that he was assigned to this little party of ours? Oh boy, here we go. Okay, next mission. Let me check the time. I may actually have to call quits. I spent earlier recording actually Red Faction Guerrilla, so it's actually now 8. So I'll just read this, play the opening cutscene, and leave it at that. Act 1. Mission 2. Soldiers of the Federation. 2 days have passed since the Hell's Rejects and Souls Ravens arrived aboard the battlecruisers Heimdall and Pegasus, landing on the surface of the mining planet Duros 3 to regain Federation control over the town of Barksville. As the military outposts are left burning, destroyed by rebels, the Federation soldiers scour Barksville and hope of locating the man behind this rebellion. The rebels' leader has proved himself elusive and managed to escape capture, leaving a Harsh and Striker wondering how he succeeded in supplying his men with enough firepower to take the town. It is kind of weird how they didn't mention the landing thing, but maybe that's a holdover from the original version of it, where that actually wasn't part of it. You just took the town and moved on to this mission. There was no second stage. I can understand forgetting to alter this. I've been trying to write my own story, not a StarCraft custom campaign, but I'm a wannabe writer, and I've been writing my own thing, and like I'll have like an idea for how a story goes. It's still a rough draft, but it's just like I want to go like this. Then I change a thing that's in, trying to explain this without saying any details, but like the event, the story, the important plot point will hang on a few different threads, and I change one of the threads like in general. It's like the thread is an important general point. Like let's say Tolkien was writing when he was writing Lord of the Rings, and he wanted Frodo to have the ring, and like some event's going to play out one way, like Frodo gets attacked and escapes using the power of the ring. Originally the ring lit him on fire, made him fire immune and lit him on fire, and he basically burned his attackers. Later on he changed it to it changed how the ring works, so he has to go back and rewrite that, and yeah, basically that's the best example I can think of without spoiling my own thing. But it's a pain. I'm basically acknowledging that I can feel I can feel his pain in that regard, because I have the same issue myself. Always, if you fix up anything elsewhere, you have to check any issues it's caused with your previous work, which is such a fucking pain. If only it would, retroactively fix itself. Well, not retroactively, but if only somehow there is a writing AI that will just fix it up for you. It's so much easier. Hopefully I'm making sense. But yeah, still the points are valid. It just seems, no mention of the airfield and the sheer amount of resources they had there. All the Goliaths they marched out and whatnot. Like the sheer and all the turrets and whatnot. Well, turrets maybe not so much, but all the Goliaths they marched out. It's just no, it can work without it, but at the same time, part of me feels just like after that pain and suffering, I want that noted. I want it noted, damn it. But yeah, hopefully the other thing will make sense. It's just like if you have like a story point involving magic and you change how magic works, you have to change that story point. It doesn't change itself retroactively. Well, not retroactively, but as you change the point in general elsewhere. Like say if you say magic has to require hand symbols and something said, and the story thread you're talking about just had it, just being said, you have to include the hand symbols in your previous in the story thread there as well. Otherwise, it's a pothole, which is a fucking nuisance because you have to keep track of everything, and it's understandable to let some slip. Not necessarily saying that's the case here. Like I said, it works without it. It's not quite as an integral part, but like I said, I had a bit of issue with that last point. I want my suffering noted. I'm mostly joking with this suffering noted part, but you get what I'm saying. Hopefully, anyway. The death toll increases as they move further south through the towns overlooking the mining sites, noting they came ill-prepared for Duros 3. Despite Harsh's police and Major Starling and the Federation Band, he's behind the assistance of the armored divisions. The Marine ground forces are in risk of becoming easy prey, it should be, to the vehicles being employed by the rebels. The Federation soldiers now find themselves in Hillsborough, where the insurgents have secured control of the military facilities. The rebels' leader remains to be identified and captured. Harsh and Stryker organize their attack against rebels stationed in Hillsborough. They argue over the presence and command of Major Starling and the painful memories along with it. Completing bonus objectives will always grant you some form of help, otherwise unobtainable. Hard. Soldiers of the Federation. Hillsborough Mining Complex B3. Panadoros 3, Dagot System. 7:24 in the morning, local time. Taco Town? Now that's what I call a taco. Oh god. I love these. I know I bitch and nitpick on some topics, but it's just like, if I'm noticing a flub up, I'm going to point it out. Or possible flub up. So, where's the bastard now? No idea. Somewhere up north. I can't understand how you can be so calm about taking orders from him again. It was 10 years ago, Tyrion. Just let it go, brother. Tell that to the ones we lost. We were in a war, damn it. What he did was done by many others. What we went through in Stapborough was nothing compared to what the Federation did to the Versailles. True, but we're not the Versailles, are we? We're not. Those got what they deserved. This ends this discussion, Tyrion. We've got a job to do, and the sooner we finish it, the sooner we'll get off this mining rock and away from Starling. Fine. Sergeant Masterson. Sir. What is it, Sergeant? We found out that our communication ray has malfunctioned. We can't contact the Heimdall. Great. No idea what the rebels have, and now we can't get reinforcements. Get it fixed, Masterson. It's good to be playing this again, I remember it now. Nostalgia. What's the word on communications, Masterson? It's pretty much unfixable, sir. But we believe there's a communications hub to the north. Rebels are housing in it, but if we take it, we might be able to contact the Heimdall. It will do. Move out. Hillsborough Mining Complex B3. Nothing more than a mining operation. Hillsborough is a town of miners who extract resources for the Federation warfare. Still, they are believed to have numerous personnel with serious hardware in this town, and very probably in the underground mines. Perseians. The term Perseian is usually referred to people who lived on planet Perseian during the Powering Wars. Being the ones who used to control the economy in the Cardaean Quadrant, Perseians hired all the mercenaries and private companies they could during the conflict. They allowed them to organize armies and fleets to battle the Federation warfare after war was declared when the Powering Strife ended. A small percentage of Perseians survived the war, and the grand majority of them were confined to Parsa after suffering defeat. Sergeant Aaron Masterson. Aaron Masterson is the trusted sergeant of the House Rejects, having been born in the farm planet of Loaris. He spent most of his life working with his family on cropping fields. Eventually, he built a family of his own with a loving wife and 3 kids. Realizing that a farmer's wife didn't earn him enough, Masterson enlisted in the military right after the end of the Powering Wars, hoping to better provide for them. A competent and confident man, became a sergeant 2 years later and was assigned to the House Rejects under Captain Jared Harsh. New structure, Main Command Center. Main Command Center is a modified version of the usual structure. It serves as a base of operations for the House Rejects and is vital to the success of missions. To arrange more space for the enlarged command operational center, the structure's Titan thrusters are removed, rendering it unable to take flight. So, yeah. Not sure if there's any other alterations over a normal command center, like anything that takes, has a gameplay effect. Obviously, the removing the thrusters does, but beyond that, does it have extra health, armor? Does it start dancing? If you blow on the right bong in the right way, you know, what. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks. I'll be back soon to record more, and let me save. Wait. Which folder are you looking at? Faggot. Okay, now it's cooperating. Ah, it's still diverting me into Windows. Oh, sorry, Windows. My C drive. My C drive is my mini one. It's 100 gig, and it's quite annoying because I actually transferred all my saves from elsewhere to my D drive, and I hope I did it right to bring so that they would, you know, it basically rerouted there. Obviously, I didn't. I was hoping too much for the how the game worked. But yeah, I cleared off an old StarCraft Brood War recording. It's that 3-hour bonus episode. I couldn't edit it. It crashed any editor I used, and it was another pain. I tried to actually toss money at a guy to edit it, but he never got back to me. Certainly, it was I think he normally edited more interesting things than just a 3-hour let's play that someone just wanted to cut into 20-minute segments, and one segment that was a bit longer than 20 minutes, 25 minutes or whatever. But he wasn't interested, didn't even bother to contact me. So if he at least said not interested, it'll be something, provided he phrased it politely. But just ignoring it miffed me somewhat. But it doesn't matter, honestly. You got a bonus episode, so yeah. So anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks. As I said, I'll be back soon to record more, and I'll see you then. Please let me know what you've thought so far in the comments, section below, and if you have any suggestions for other StarCraft custom campaigns you'd like me to do, please let me know. I would suggest not providing a link because there's something that's absolutely irritating. Just like tell me what they are on what's the name on SC2 Mapster. If you provide a link, it will be censored. Well, it won't be censored, but basically the way YouTube works, it if it notices a comment in a on your video, it fits a certain category that I can't check, or if it hits certain points that I can't check, it will automatically put it up for approval, even though I've set it not to do so, and it will notify me that it's needed for approval. Sometimes it might do so, but other times most of the time it won't. It won't notify me in the slightest, and most of the time it's a spam message anyway. But I'm sure there's times when it hasn't been. So if you were to provide me with a link, the algorithms would probably censor it out, like basically hide the message on me. Or I could find it, I wouldn't know that it's been hidden in the first place without just stumbling upon it. So yeah, just provide the name in the comments and I'll take a look. I won't. I obviously I can't promise I will play it, because I, for example, tried to play. Maybe I shouldn't name it. I feel a little cunty for it. I'll say it. Hand of Humanity. It's another custom campaign, and there's quite a lot to it. It just didn't do it for me. It was too unpolished. There wasn't enough story structure to it. Various things. It just didn't do it for me. You may play it and I find it the best thing ever. It really didn't do it for me. I recorded 2 episodes and that was it. I might go back to it, but at the same time, well, I would probably need more than just 1 bottle of King Goblin here to get me through it. When I record Path of Exile, at least twice so far, I've had a bit of beer with me. Still have the bottle of Hobgoblin here on the table. It smells lovely. Mum got a smell off it, and she pointed out, and now I can't smell ant butt. But it ends up, you know, a Christmas dinner.